Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga for Skaters. My name is Ace, and we have a yoga practice today that is focused on finding that core connection. So we are going to get right into this practice. All I'm going to recommend that you have for this practice is a yoga block or your roller skate, which you can use, or a lightweight book. We're just going to be using the prop between our knees to help find that core connection. So let's go ahead and get started. Find your way to the top of your yoga mat here. And we'll just start with a moment to bring the hands together at the heart. You can let the eyes close gently if that feels safe and comfortable for you. And just a few rounds of breath here to connect to the body. As you inhale through the nose, think of really rooting down through the bottoms of the feet. As you exhale, can you draw the chin up and back, lengthen from the crown of the head? Nice. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale, finding that firm grounding. Exhale, finding that softness, that length. Beautiful. 1 more breath here. Nice. And then gently relax the arms. You can flutter the eyes open. We'll stay standing here to start. We're just going to start with some neck rolls. So dip the chin forward and down. We'll start by just rocking the right ear to the right shoulder. Nice. Dropping the chin to the chest. Rock the left ear to the left shoulder. Very nice. And then just keep going side to side as it feels good for you. Good. And then another round to the right. And another round to the left. Very nice. Go ahead and bring that chin back to your chest. And then if the palms are flipped forward, just flip the palms so that they're on your thighs. On your next inhale, you're going to send the hip points back, start to reach the chin forward for a sort of cat-cow from standing. So we arch first. As you exhale, you can push through the knees, round the spine, and then drag the palms up the thighs so you come to standing. And then once again, sending the hips back, arching the spine, chin forward, and then rounding your way back up. Good. A few more of these, hips back, shoulders back, chin up, until you find that hinge where the belly's coming towards the thighs. 1 more time here. Nice. Using that exhale to find your way all the way to standing. Very nice. Last one. This time, as you exhale, torso to your thighs, send the hips up, and just relax here in your forward fold. Nice. From here, you can grab opposite elbows, let the head and the neck just relax. You can sway a little side to side, bending one knee and then the other. Good. So letting the spine lengthen, bringing attention to the bottoms of the feet once again. And as you push through the bottoms of the feet, you've got activation through the lower body to help encourage release through the upper body. Relax the arms. Next inhale, halfway lift. Straight legs, nice flat back. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Go ahead and reach up. Take a look up. And we'll go right into some lateral bends. So that right arm will drop to the right. Left arm reaches up and over. As you inhale, bring both arms to center. On the exhale, find that bend to the second side. Left arm down, right arm up and over. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend. Good. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, keep it going. And then just taking this moment to connect your breath with your movement. So as we think of connecting to our core, we can start by just practicing making connections between the breath and the body, between the mind and the body. Good. 1 more time to the right. Inhale up. 1 more time to the left. Inhale up. And as you exhale, go ahead and interlace your fingers overhead. Bring them to the base of the skull. And we're going to find that forward fold by tucking the chin, rounding your way all the way down. Torso to those thighs first, then let the hips lift up. And then same thing, just relaxing the elbows towards the floor. Attention is at the bottoms of the feet, so you press down, activate that lower body on the inhale. Exhale, can you soften along the length of the spine? Soften the belly. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, relaxing the arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, go ahead and stand up, reach up, keep those arms overhead. Last movement of the spine here as we get ready for some core activation. You're going to drop the left arm forward, right arm back, and twist to the right. On the inhale, come on up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, twist to the left. Nice. Inhale, come up. So as you twist here, can you rotate the ribs? Can you keep those feet nice and planted? And the rotation doesn't have to be huge, but we're staying strong through that lower body, allowing some opening along the upper body in all these planes, forward and back, side to side, and rotational. Good. One more round each side. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale this time, bring the hands behind the low back. Interlace the fingers. Keep the elbows soft, and we're going to descend into that forward fold same way. So chin to chest. Start to round your way down, bending the knees, bringing the torso to the thighs, and then letting the hips reach up. As you come into the forward fold this time, maybe you bring the knuckles overhead for a little shoulder release from here. And if you can keep those elbows soft as you find that shoulder opening, go for that. Just keeping it nice and light for right now. Good. Inhale, pressing through the bottoms of the feet. Exhale, soften across the back of the heart, the length of the spine. Good. And then as you're ready, bring the knuckles onto the low back. Undo that interlace. Next inhale, find your halfway lift, straight legs, nice flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, go ahead and reach up, take a look up. And exhale, palms together your heart. Beautiful. So some nice warm up for the spine right there. We are going to flow our way through 2 sets of core exercises here. Again, thinking about bringing attention to those deep abdominals and then moving from that core center. We'll start with a sun salutation A. Inhale, reach up and look up. Modified sun A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on down. Plant those hands. Step back to high plank position. Inhale in your high plank. As you exhale, go ahead and bend the knees. Bend the elbows, hug them tight to the side body, and lower your way, thighs, hips, chest, to your belly. And on your inhale, bringing the shoulders down and back, just lift the heart for a cobra pose. And as you exhale, come on down. Tuck the toes. Find your way into downward facing dog. Beautiful. We'll take 3 breaths here in this downward facing dog. Inhale, press through the pads of the fingers. Lengthen the arm bones, lengthen the tailbone towards the sky. Good. Inhale here. Another exhale to release that back and find length. Next inhale, take a look in between the hands. As you exhale, you can tiptoe, hop, step, or jump to your forward fold. Good. Next inhale, find your halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. From here, sink the hips down and back. Inhale, rise up through chair pose. And then keep those fingertips reaching forward. And you're going to lower tailbone towards the heels. Work to lower your way down, down, down. If you plop down at any point, that's fine. That's just one more little skill to build through our practice here. Nice. So we're going to get into our first set of core exercises here. I'm going to have you grab your block, your skate, or your lightweight book. And then you're going to come all the way onto your back. Beautiful. And to start, you're going to keep we won't use the block quite yet, but you're going to take your index finger and your middle fingers and bring them to the inner edges of your hip points. Yeah. So we'll take an inhale here. Feel that space expand and press up into those finger pads. And as you exhale, blow the air out. Feel that space contract as you press the fingertips down. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Find that engagement. Beautiful. Again, inhale here. Exhale. So find that engagement. Hold that engagement as if there's a drawstring bringing those hip points together. And then bring your palms to the tops of the knees or the lower thighs there. And this is ab bracing. We're going to build that lower abdominal endurance with this drill. So your palms are going to press into your legs are going to press into your palms, and we are holding right here. So you can keep breathing and you can maintain that ab bracing. So again, that sensation of drawstring, drawing the hip points together. And if you've got that sensation, can you start to lift the pelvic floor as if you're zipping up a zipper from the inside? Yeah. And we're holding here a few more seconds. Keep breathing. You can adjust the intensity by how much you press those hands to knees and knees to hands. Let's 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice. And then go ahead, just hug those knees to your chest for just a moment. Rock a little side to side. Nice. So all of our movements, all of our core exercises are going to start with that lower abdominal engagement. So from here, if it's helpful to use the hands for the cue, go ahead and do that. We're going to do some marches. So we find that lower abdominal engagement, maybe finding that exhale. And then from here, keeping the 90-degree bend in your knees, go ahead and lower the right heel towards the floor, but just lower it as much as you can before the spine wants to arch around. We don't want to take it that far. And then bring it back to center, and we do the second side. Lower the heel and bring it up. Nice. And so we're going to switch side. Good. To side. Nice. Beautiful. So keeping it going. Nice and slow. So that's the name of this game here. Nice and slow. We've got about 10 more seconds here. Good. We're aiming for, about 30 seconds to 40 seconds of each of these drills. Nothing too stringent, but go ahead and take one more side. Good. And then from here, grab your block, your skate, or your lightweight book. Bring it to the inner edges of your legs. So you can bring it nice and high if that helps cue those inner thighs. Or you can keep it between the knees if that helps. I'm going to keep mine nice and high for today through those inner thighs. And then hands come behind the head. So we've got lower abdominals. We've got hip flexors turned on from those marches. We're going to use the block here to use the inner thighs. And then we're going to crunch and curl up. So upper abdominals work. Bring those shoulder blades up and then come on down. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep it going. Can you move with the breath? And stay very mindful of your engagement along the core there. Nice. Inhale, lift. Sorry, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We've got one more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Nice. Last drill here. Stick with me. Core endurance. We need this for skating to keep going. Take those arms, wrists over the shoulders. And so here we go. We're going to lengthen. We're going to march with that right heel, reach the left arm overhead, and then bring it back. Good. Switch sides. Right arm overhead, left heel marches down and up. Beautiful. So here we go. This is our last drill in this series. Rio's popping up to say hello. Good. You should feel really strong through the front body. If you're feeling any pain in your low back, you're going to want to just make these movements smaller, right? So we want to reduce the effort through the low back as we strengthen the core. Good. And relax. Very nice. Go ahead and hug those knees to your chest. Rock it side to side. Maybe pet your dog. Good. And then go ahead and start to rock and roll your way up. Rock and roll. As you're ready, you'll rock and roll. Go ahead and cross the ankles here. Place those hands in front of you. And then with all your might, use that core, lift up to step back. You're in your high plank position. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, go ahead and lower the knees. Bend the elbows to lower the thighs, the hips, and the chest. Good. And then as you inhale, lift up for cobra, maybe a little bit bigger cobra this time. So you give those abs a moment. And then go ahead and release. We'll find our way all the way up and back to that downward facing dog. Beautiful. Full inhale here in down dog. And full exhale. Good. So a little active rest here between our sets. On your next inhale, take a look in between the hands. As you exhale, bend the knees, hop, step, jump to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Good. So here we go again. Sink those hips down and back. Hands reach forward. We're right back to chair pose. And then we get to practice this skill again. So we're slowly lowering our way down. Good. This time, we'll come to boat pose. So boat pose, you've got some options here. If you're new to yoga, if you're new to core training, go ahead and start with this variation where you've got the heels on the ground or the toes on the ground, and then fingertips are going to press right next to your hips here. You can leverage that press to keep the core engaged and that spine long. If you're familiar with boat pose, you can go ahead and lift the feet to balance from here. But same thing, you can bring those hands next to the hips to kind of help to leverage, keeping that awareness at the core. So here we are, find your boat pose. We're holding right here. Good. If you need to use the hands, or fingertips to the toes. Good. Hold. Good. Last 4, 3, 2. So if your feet are up, you're going to start marching. Lower the toe, bring it up. Lower the toe, bring it up. If your heels or toes are down, you're going to start marching. Knee comes up. Good. Wherever you're working, keep those fingertips pressing down to help cue that core. Keep the spine long. Good. We're still going, whether you're going from low to high or high to low. Good. Toes are cramping here. Quads and hip flexors get a good workout on this. Here we go. Last 3, 2, nice. Everybody bring the feet down. Hug yourself just for a second. We have 2 more exercises in this series. We're going to start with a boat crunch. Your options for the boat crunch: fingertips point towards your hips behind you. Toes are up. You're using those arms to help you lengthen out and come back in. Otherwise, fingertips out, and you know what to do in 3, 2, let's go. So we're going to just work for about 20 to 30 seconds. See if we can keep these reps going. 20 to 30 seconds. Take rest if you need it. Pay attention to that lower abdominal engagement. That's where the rest of that core moves from. The hip flexors, the upper abdominals. Good. 3, 2, come on up. Hold the feet up or bring the heels down. Grab your block. We are Russian twisting right to left. Good. We're just going to stack 20 more seconds onto those boat crunches for these Russian twists so that you have 2 sets of 4 exercises, varying progressions. You can modify them as you need to help you build core strength for skating, for yoga, right? And anything else you do. Good. Last 3, 2, and rest. Nice job. Go ahead and just like we did before, you can rock and roll a few times. And this is our skill for this transition here. As you rock and roll, you're going to rock up, cross the ankles, weight comes to your hands. You either step back or practice that jump back. Good. Let's take an inhale in that high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, lower the thighs, the hips, the chest. Good. We'll take that next inhale to rise on up for a cobra. And then exhale, slowly floating down. Good. So from here, we're going to start to just stretch out all those muscles we used in those core sets. So go ahead and stack the hands. We're going to rest the right ear on that right hand. Go ahead and reach back with your left hand to grab the left ankle. And so we'll just take the quad stretch from here. So bringing that heel towards the sit bone. And can you actively lengthen that left kneecap towards the back of your mat? Good. Very nice. So quad stretch. We've got a hip flexor as one of those quads, so we give it a little love. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Undo that. Bring the left arm down. You can rest that left ear on the left hand. Reach back with the right hand for the right foot or ankle. Finding that quad stretch from here. Nice. Full inhale. Full exhales. Lengthen the knee. Good. One more breath. Nice. And then come on back through center. Good. You can bring those hands under the shoulders once again. Inhale, rise up for another cobra, maybe a little larger here. Good. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Good. Go ahead and push up and back to that downward facing dog. Very nice. Good. One more inhale here in down dog. And as you exhale, go ahead and hop, step, or jump to your seat. And we're going to come all the way onto your back. We'll get some more through those hip flexors, the outer hip, and always a nice spinal twist after core work. My favorite. So let's keep the right leg long. Hug that left knee into your chest. And you can kind of send it side to side. Very nice. Good. Maybe a few hip circles on this left side. Awesome. And then go ahead and bend that right knee once again. We're going to cross the left ankle over that right knee. And then hug the right knee into your chest for a gentle figure 4 from here. Very nice. And this figure 4, taking a moment to feel through the back of the hips. All right. We used a lot of front body. And so by activating that core, we hope to take a little bit of the strain out of the low back, or be able to distribute some of that work evenly across the body. So low back shouldn't feel super tight, but the hips might feel tight. Good. From here, go ahead and extend that right leg once again. Keep that left knee in, and then go ahead and twist to the right. So bringing that left knee, you can bring it onto your dog, onto a block, or the floor. And then left hand in that right hand, push through the left fingertips, and we'll open up into this final spinal twist here. If you like to support your knee, you can do that. You can make this twist go all the way up the spine by turning the head towards those left fingertips, or keep it gentle. Yeah. So connecting to the core means having an understanding of the core, right? Go ahead and bring that left hand back into the right. Good. And come right back onto your back. Go ahead and plant that left foot and plant the right foot. Even out those hips. So same thing, second side. Hug the right knee to your chest. And then just some movement here. So connecting to our core means understanding our core. And so today, what we can walk away with as far as our understanding goes is ab bracing is where that engagement starts. We've got deep lower abdominals, transverse abdominis. With that ab bracing, we're finding those muscles engage to stabilize the low back, the pelvis. And then from there, we use hip flexors, front of the hips. We use hip flexors, we use inner thighs, and we use the upper abdominals to find a full connection there. Good. As you're ready, bend the left knee, cross the right ankle over that left knee, come on into figure 4. So there's an intelligence behind how our bodies work. And the more we understand about how our bodies work, the more we can connect to activating those things, right? So if we know we want to start with that deep core engagement, when we get our skates on, when we're warming up, we can work with maybe a few of those belly breaths just to exhale, feel that core, exhale, feel that core. So there's ways we can take this practice out with us on our skates. Just little things like that. Take a moment to connect and see what happens. Good. Relax that left foot. We're going to find that twist. So reaching the left leg long, go ahead and take that right knee across the body. Right hand comes into the left palm. Reach through those right fingertips, opening up into that spinal twist to the second side. And then wherever your left hand feels supportive, you can keep it there, and then maybe looking towards those right fingertips to find that full twist all the way up the spine. Go ahead, and then as you're ready, take your time, bring that right arm across the body. Good. Hug the right knee in. Very nice. And then go ahead and even it out. Very nice. Inhale, nice. Good morning stretch. Reach. And then take your time. Hug those knees to your chest. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. And then rocking your way to one side to make your way up. We'll take a final seat together here. We'll take a moment seated together. Go ahead and take a moment, draw the palms together at your heart. Gently bow the head. The light and the teacher in me sees the light and the teacher in all of you. Shanti, peace, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this core connecting yoga flow. I look forward to hearing what you think of it, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.